Yeah, release her to the wild so one of our guys could put a ring on it. That was her shit test to find out if you're a faggot or you're based.
He failed spectacularly.
Exactly. That was your immediate cue to be like, yeah, fuck them niggers, and then she'd have been like, let's make babies.
Yeah.
And she failed.
All I had to do was say it back.
I appreciate the highest updated reply to this is simply says, "What a fag."
Yeah.
I mean, that's what
Nailed
I said.
Yeah.
So concise. God, you can like smell the smug fag coming off of this dude just by the way he types. He just wants everyone on Reddit to know how disgusted he is at the thought of someone uttering such a word. Like, dude, it's just a word. Fucking grow up. You're not even a nigger. Like, you're a faggot.
Yeah.
You're not even a nigger. What are you so butthurt about?
It's just like, yeah, this is the exact type of like fucking, you know, shit lib that I hate the most. Like, look at this guy vanishing up his own ass at light speed. Man.
Yep.
Yep.
100%.
I'm such a committed good person that I'm literally willing to give up on like shit lib pussy because she didn't
Yeah,
she made a faux pas against the zeitgeist and immediately
gave up
apologized for
on
it.
ass. Yeah, I gave up on ass because she said a naughty word.
The level of jerk off here. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? He would literally like to jerk himself off rather than. You
know what else is funny? Like this could be a super chat from a griper to Nick Fuentes on his show.
Yeah,
really,
it could realistically.
It really could be.
Like dead serious. A griper could be like, should I continue to see this wig-neck girl?
Now, there's some stuff about like, dude, there are people who've got insane. It is amazing.
Oh, they
like,
hate that.
The fucking evil that comes out of people.
Reeks
PewDiePie
of
posted this
Nazism.
picture of like, you know, happy white family, and the fucking evil that came pouring out of people was incredible.
But look at the username. That right there, that photo of PewDiePie and his happy family, and they're all good looking.
I looked up that account. It is literally an Indian Jew.
It's a tranny communist. It's brown, right?
Yeah.
So the opposite of brown tranny communists is happy, good-looking white families.
Yeah.
So that should be enough to radicalize you.
And by the way,
Like,
it's only
you
the
want to
one
be
boy.
the opposite of them? Do that.
Wait till there's 3 or 4 of them. Then
Right.
you really get
Right.
But like we have observed this phenomena. You remember that viral video of like of the nice the nice blonde lady showing off like that she'd had like 7 kids like by having them all lined up.
Yes, they
And
talk
the
about
fucking
what
like the
white supremacy it was.
you want to talk about like the unforced, like like you didn't need to post that sort of level of shit.
Right,
And how many of them were Jews? Like Jews just went fucking ape shit. Like here's a blonde lady, pretty blonde lady, 7 pretty blonde kids, and the Jews go.
Right. Pure jealousy, hatred, and cope. Because if that was 11 disfigured Orthodox with their stupid little curls, they'd be talking about it's the most beautiful thing in the world.
Yeah.
Well, the Jews hate everything that's good, so...
Exactly.
By the way, like they say that we're paranoid and we're just we just make things up in our own heads and like, okay, well, how about this? Like, how about literally, like, you say that you don't want to kill us, that you don't want to wipe us out, that you don't have, like, it's all in our heads, the white replacement is all in our heads. Why do you guys go fucking ballistic every time you see, like, an intact white family?
Because every time that happens, you're undoing some of the work they've been progressing towards for the last century.
Yeah.
It means their propaganda's failing, their messages are failing, their efforts are failing, their money's going to waste. They were supposed to stamp this out, and it's still continuing on.
Now, what's this scarecrow for $5 odds over there on donations list? Rand is a wiener, just thought you should know.
大葱把我放下吧，大葱把我
Why
放
did
下，我
you
走不了了。
send in $5
Where's
as a
the
copy
lie?
of Venus?
Just felt like the right thing to do.
Look, I understand. Like, you got to go with your instincts. Yeah. Your instincts told you to call me a Venus. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, this is just a brief thing. Somebody ran into members of the Rothschilds family on the street.
Oh shit.
YouTuber accidentally runs into members of the Rothschilds family. They get so nervous.
Was it
ma'am.
David?
Excuse me. I love you, Richard Mill. What do you do for a living? I have a
Free
wife.
money.
Rat people.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Richard
seriously.
Millet that watches
seriously looks at him.
Unobtainium.
Isn't it interesting though that when you go to like the absolute high money elite and you ask like, what actually is your job? They don't have an answer.
It's that
Because they don't do
we
anything.
get more money.
Existing.
They're the
Yeah,
Canadians.
we want more
faces.
money.
Yeah, they're the Canadians on
Want
South Park.
More money.
More internet money. Internet
I'm not your
money.
friend, guy.
I was actually thinking of closing out that song, closing out with that song because you know it's Canadian and you guys have been exceptionally cheap on America's birthday. You know, it's funny. I'm just doing the compare and contrast. We did Canada's birthday, and it was a very generous day. And
all
here we
that
are-
money
here we
came
are doing
from an American.
And
It all
Yeah.
came from an American. America
Yeah.
had to pay Canada's way once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Be that as it
Checkmate,
may.
Grandbot.
No, be that as it may. Why are we closing out on $28 on America's fucking birthday?
Because true Americans are out getting drunk, blowing shit up, and shooting
Oh, I
guns.
know, I know.
Yeah,
Like, that was all
booze,
I'm getting
booze,
drunk right
fireworks.
now.
Dude, yeah, do you think
And
it's
All that stuff costs money.
do you think it's a fucking mystery to me that like the audience is halved on public holidays? No, it's because like
Well,
the you know the cohort of my audience that actually goes out and does things is out there doing things.
well, worse yet, a lot of our
yeah,
guys
well, you're here because there was a misadventure. Like if it hadn't rained, you wouldn't be here.
Well, I also had to bring the kids home and put them to bed. So I was coming home either a little later, around this time, anyways. But worse yet, there's a lot of our guys who are like 2 PBRs away from taking home a brown girl and making a terrible mistake.
Oh no.
Wignat's never beaten the fucking brown chick's allegations.
Right, so I got a thing for you. Oh, it's already been commie watched.
Oh?
So you may have seen like the boys have been talking about this recently and all that sort of thing. Outrage porn.
Yes. It's great clickbait.
Have you been seeing all those like over the top HOA people
Yes.
videos? They're all fake.
Yes.
They're all fake. They're all
Correct.
it's all got the same crew in it. Like these people, like, and it's for boomers. It's for retards.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, clickbait.
That's why I'm explaining this. So, plain and simple, I'm going to give you 2 options. Option A, you give me a key to your house, right? I know you changed the locks on this. I know you did. Option 2, or option B, I hired this lock open. No, it's definitely locked. Yeah. Option 2, okay, I hired this locksmith. Okay. And he will drill out both of these. So, the choice is yours. Option A or option B.
I mean, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
So option B? Alright.
I'm not telling you what to do, but I...
Yeah. Here we go. I warned you about it. Literally,
He's not actually drilling out the lock.
No.
I won't... I warned you.
We got it. We got it.
No, you didn't. You can't drill a lock that fast.
Breaking and
Yeah, no, there's no way it would not be that quick. He'd been
That
there
was
for like a
such
couple minutes.
bullshit.
Yeah.
He wasn't even looking at where he was
No, he
supposedly
wasn't.
drilling.
But
That raging
No.
faggot.
It's boomer bait. Now, like, it's like
Yeah.
this is satire. Is it? Like, no, I think this is literally supposed to. This is to generate outrage clicks. This is content.
Yeah,
farming.
it's just clickbait and shit.
Yeah, and there's this whole bunch of other like HOA confrontation, like ring video stuff. It's all fake and gay. It's it's content engagement for retarded boomers.
Right.
And I just found that
It's just
interesting.
clickbait to make more money, more internet money.
We don't even need AI to fucking jazz people up and give people a false consciousness. Like, no, there are not HOA people out there instantly drilling a hole into your home and fucking shit like that.
Yeah.
No, they're leaving letters in your mailbox that are extremely passive aggressive and
Yeah.
threatening and trying to find you.
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
They should total HOA death.
But,
Yep.
But by muddying the waters with just straight up fake shit and clickbait. Well, okay. I was thinking about this the other day because I was interacting with family members and normie acquaintances again over the course of this week. You know, I do occasionally go outside and talk to people who aren't on the internet. Believe me.
Source.
I hate it the fuck up, but yeah, I got into this thing where I was saying I actually know what happened with COVID, but I'm not even doing a whole it's the Jews thing. I'm putting this to people. Say here's the thing. I can tell you what happened with COVID, and it is literally backed up by a UN report that was not disseminated to the public at large. It's accessible, but the media didn't want to talk about it. Basically, I'm trying to do a politically neutral thing to these people, right? I'm saying check this out.
Right.
The media lamented conspiracy theories while at the same time saturating them with conspiracy theories because I actually have read the UN report and I know what happened with COVID. What happened with COVID was that it was Middle Eastern respiratory virus, which the Israeli government did gain-of-function research on in many countries, one of which including the Wuhan lab where it escaped from. And this Jewish respiratory virus was labelled COVID. Billions of dollars of extra, and is still a persistent pathogen that is out there in the wild now. It divided, caused enormous social and economic and every sort of thing, enormous distress. And nobody has asked the Israeli government to pay for the damage they did to the world for their secret gain-of-function research on a virus that they overreacted to. And that is literally a UN report. That is literally what happened. And due to the way that things have been chunked up with the media and the conspiracy theories, that sounds just like another conspiracy theory. And as I said to him, I said, look, you were tuning out when I was saying that to you. Oh, that sounds like more crazy shit. It's literally a UN report. You can literally look it up. It was MERS. It was MERS. It had gain-of-function research done on it made by the Israeli government. The Israeli government gave the world COVID.
Correct.
Well, that and the vaccine's killing
you
too.
I just wave my hands in the air and say, no, you look at me like I'm another conspiracy theorist. You won't even go and look up the UN report, will you?
They don't want to see it because if they don't see it, they can continue to live in their own reality bubble.
Why is the Israeli government not being held accountable for the world's greatest fucking pandemic? When it's literally
When
black
has
and white
Israel
that they
been
are fucking
held accountable for anything?
Right,
They're
That's what
too
he said.
busy with the genocide. Why would they care about something 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Come on, Coy.
Just take this vaccine. It totally won't kill you either.
But by the way, that's just one of the one of the grandest examples, right? If you chum up the waters enough, if you muddy the waters, chum the waters, if you put out enough fucking FUD, you can literally have the truth right there and easily accessible, and it's just it's just one thing out of 10 others. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can literally prove that COVID is MERS, thanks to the Israeli government, and we go, I heard other crazy shit. Oh, okay. You don't care.
Yeah, bad
You-
ping?
You don't, like was COVID not one of the most disruptive events in your life? Like if you didn't go to war or something, COVID was the most disruptive event of your life, right? Unless you were
Sure.
actually present at a terrorist event or involved in a war, COVID was the most disruptive event to ever happen in your life. Wouldn't you like to know why that happened? Wouldn't you like to have the people who did
Yeah.
that held responsible?
Yep.
No.
It was 4 years ago,
Oh,
boy.
that sounds like crazy shit. It's literally a UN report.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the fucking drop off of interest is incredible. Like, unfortunately, Jews get away with what they do due to human nature. Due to normies being
Correct.
fucking normies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Attention spans of a guppy, and
You should-
also cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, you should be like there were a couple of people mentioning like I lost someone during. I didn't get to go to my grandfather's funeral due to COVID. I had a few very significant inconveniences due to this Jewish created virus.
Yeah. I mean, I lost my apartment. That was one thing. There's a couple other things, but yeah. Everyone was affected in some way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree
that's
with
another.
that. Rand, you said nigger, their brain's already shut down. I did not actually say nigger. And if you didn't, you said Jew, then it totally locked them in. I did drop the Israeli, well, because you have to. If you're going to tell the story of, like, who paid for the gain of function research on MERS? The Israeli government did. That's the fact. And it is in a UN report. See, that's the fun thing. Like, think of how fucking twisted out of shape and how much FUD was done and how it was used to, like, fucking divide people up in the movement, too. Like, COVID is
Okay, that's
like,
pretty good.
done such a great job
Nice.
of, like,
It
fracturing
should be
the-
great.
the
Those
Jews
shoes are gonna be
must
so nice.
clasping their hands at all the fucking silver linings
so
that
happy.
got out of, like, infecting the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
And then I have my
Paranoid
Doc
virus.
Martens, so like when we go out, I'll wear my Doc Martens.
And
It's just like so cool.
you can literally just have the truth staring yourself in the face, and it doesn't involve.
I should have just bought
aliens
Hoka's.
or time
Fuck
travel.
New
It
Balance.
doesn't involve any sort of fantastical shit.
I
It is
didn't know
actually
they
a
were
very
so varying
story.
in styles.
Jews got fucking paranoid when
Goddamn
34
stupid ass New Balance don't have that.
elderly Jews
They don't have any of that
died
shit.
and a few
Hokas
hundred
are
other Jews got
badass.
sick from
I'm so stoked.
MERS being an aggressive version of the flu.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they went and did gain of function research on it.
Oh shit. I'm
And
by
then it got
myself.
out because, like, the Chinese are known, very
Yeah.
well known for safety. When I think safe,
No, I
think
think I clicked the wrong button.
It got out and infected the world. You took a bad flu and you made it worse on purpose.
Yeah.
You caused trillions of dollars of damage. You killed millions of people. And anyone who cares to know knows that you did, and you will not be held accountable for it.
Yeah.
Will the Israeli government face any censure for releasing COVID on the world? No.
No.
But there it is. Like that is the whole fucking story about COVID. Without getting into the vaccines thing, which once again, huge fucking
Yeah.
rot. Turned out it was just a huge fucking rot. The whole thing, it's population control. It's Bill Gates. They're gonna suck your brains out. They're gonna put nanobots in it. No, they were just fucking running a scam. They knew what
they
it was.
killed people
they
too,
knew,
though.
They knew that
They killed
COVID.
people
They
too,
knew that
though.
COVID was just like a fucking tarted up version of the flu. So there it is, like plain and simple and frankly boring. It's a boring story because it makes sense. So that's not interesting. We need space aliens.
Correct.
We need gravitational anomalies.
Correct.
On the topic of COVID, if you want to get into some interesting conspiracy shit, the movie Contagion that came out forever ago, it basically mirrors almost what they wanted with COVID. If you watch it, it's kind of fucking mind blowing, especially how it ends. It's
Yeah.
like a big reveal.
Well,
I guarantee it's like a must watch. Everyone should at least watch that movie once with COVID in mind, and you'll be fucking mind blown. Because it's like they just took the script of that movie and applied it to real life.
Well, you see, the thing is, like, this, none of this was surprising to serious people who had sat down and thought, like, people who were involved in, like, pathology and that sort of thing. Like, even before, like, computers were, like, you know, before computers were smaller than a room, people would sit down and fucking graph this sort of shit out. Like, it's not like we weren't aware of, like, global pathogens and that sort of thing. It was the reason that there were heavy restrictions on gain-of-function research is that even back then everyone knew that, like, what is the functional difference between weaponizing a virus and doing gain-of-function research? None. It's all in intent, quote unquote. If you take a pathogen and you make it more lethal, what really depends is what you intend to do with it. Whether you're like the idea of gain-of-function research is like you're steel manning a virus. We're going to make this virus as bad as possible so we can develop counter to it at its worst. So if that pathogen ever gets out of control, like we've got the ultimate stop block for it. You know, like we've got a 5-level above defense to it. Now that doesn't work. That doesn't work if it gets out. But and as opposed to biohazard research, like deliberately making something bad so you can set it loose on people. There is no actual difference in the spooling up of the embattening of a pathogen. There is no difference in that. The only difference is the intent. And so people were well aware of it, and there were heavy restrictions on gain-of-function research, all of which Israel ignored. And to the conclusion that the reason that there were restrictions on gain-of-function research in the first place, which was it gets out and infects the world, which it did. This was a scenario that people had envisioned a generation ago, which is why they said gain-of-function research bad. Don't do it. So yes, of course there'll be movies about pandemics that'll sound eerily similar to COVID because that's what fucking happened.
Well, yeah, no, but my point is like
let's not do this because this might happen. Fucking happened.
No, my point is that the Jews run Hollywood, right? We know this. They also pharmaceutical industry, vaccine industry, all that shit, right? My point is you like to talk about humiliation rituals. Well, it's kind of like the same thing. It's showing you what they're going to do to you before they do it to you. It's like hiding in plain sight. It's one of those things.
It's called predictive programming.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think. I don't think they had a plan to release it, especially considering.
You don't think they have plans to kill people en masse in different ways?
Not from their panicked reaction. Remember they went. You remember like how they had the whole fucking thing with the screaming, protesting Orthodox as they were like trying to force them to get vaxxed in Israel. That was another one of those sort of things where people wanted to keep pushing people wanted to keep staying in the fairy zone. But like, so you know that Israel is literally forcing people to take the vax. Oh, they're just giving them sugar water. They're not giving them the real vax.
Fuck.
No, they were vaxing them. And they were denying the Palestinians access to the vax too. That's the real fucking giveaway. Like this is how you know that like COVID was not some sort of planned extinction event. Was like the Israelis like cut in front of the line to get their hands on medical supplies. They were fucking panicking. And
correct.
At the same time that they were fucking cutting in front of the line to get their hands on everything first, they were doing their level best to make sure that the Palestinians didn't get it. That's how I know. That's how you know it was a real fucking virus that they really did not intend to get out.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe they're just genetically immune to it.
Why would they waste the shots on them when they're
in the first place? Because COVID is MERS, and they got really scared because a whole bunch of Jews got sick. So of course they fucking shat their pants when, like, the whole point was to like we need a fucking flu shot against MERS, And then Super MERS gets out before they've got a vaccine ready. Of course they shat their pants. Of course they went fucking... That's how you know it was a real fuck-up. It wasn't planned, it was a real fuck-up. I wish it did what it... I wish it did exactly what the Jews were scared of. I wish like Super MERS was something that just fucking made Jews slam into the fucking ground. I wish it was just a Jew killer. Like that'd be the ultimate fucking irony. Like something that would just ring through the centuries of human development afterwards. If the Jews, in their neurotic, paranoid fashion, created their own tailored destruction. A virus that inconvenienced others but killed them stone dead. That would be beautiful. And it would be like poetry. Imagine if every Jew on the planet just fucking dropped dead right now. Like, actually, seriously, like, you know that whole thing, was it Dylan Roof said that? Like, if you could just snap your fingers and turn them blue?
Huh?
Like, if there was some sort of, like, Thanos snap and every Jew on the planet, like, just disappeared, you would wake up to a brave new world. Like, first of all, like, the war in Russia would be over. The war in the Middle East would be over. Man, you imagine waking up into a world with no Jews. And it's fair to speculate about this, because Jews have often fantasized about waking up into a world where certain people don't exist. They do this a lot. You may recall they made that movie called A Day Without a Mexican, where apparently like the entire white race collapses because like Mexicans up mowing lawns.
Oh, okay, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, you've never heard of this movie? We should actually
No.
watch it just as a fucking lark.
Yeah, I saw the
Day
billboard in
Without a
California for it.
Mexican. Wow.
I'm on board with
4.8 star. Oh man, God, I feel so old. 2004.
Oh wow, it's an old one. All right.
A mysterious
I'll watch
fog surrounds the boundaries of California. There is a communication breakdown and all the Mexicans disappear, affecting the economy, and the state stops working, missing the Mexican workers and dwellers.
Oh no, my GDP.
I can't go on. Juan
Things
isn't there
would start
mowing
getting
the lawn.
done.
My fellow citizens, California has another crisis,
This is a real serious disaster.
and this one may have a greater impact than anything that has ever happened before.
Its severity cannot be underestimated.
We have lost our pride.
It is a state of emergency.
We have lost our dignity.
It's the beginning of the apocalypse.
We have lost our Mexicans.
A day without a Mexico.
I woke up and my husband was gone. And my husband is a Mexican, and he would never leave without his teeth.
Every explanation needs to be considered.
Forget about parking your cars at valet. Forget about getting a glass of water at the restaurant.
I had to call people that were in the black market, people from the 70s. Now they're selling fruits and vegetables. I had to risk my life for tomatoes. Then I came here, the place was a mess. I had to wash a dish.
Why is the government calling?
Oh my God.
I had to watch the
Fucking-
fish.
This is more fucking ridiculous than I thought it would be.
I kind of want to watch it now. It's fucking stupid.
We all know why they didn't make a film called Day Without a Nigger, right?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, the conceit of this movie is that like Mexicans are doing all the scut work, but if you made like
Yeah.
Day Without Black People, like, okay, what do we lose? Oh,
Just cue the Beast Boys. Wouldn't it be nice to live together?
if it was day without a black person, like maybe, like conceivably, you may have to wait like an extra minute in line at the McDonald's drive-thru, and that's about
we'd
it.
We'd get female shit lips marching for TND within 24 hours of that. They'd be like, everything's so clean, so peaceful, so much less rape.
Jose. Mothership. Jose.
If we don't find them, we'll be in deep. You know what?
Of a car washes and customers.
And life as we know it will never be the same.
There's 13 million people missing, and you could be next.
How do you make the
Wait, what? Remember, this is only supposed to be California that's affected, right?
Yeah.
13 million people are missing in California. Oh,
A day without a Mexican.
Alright, so I guess that'll be like the conceit of the movie. They found 2 illegal border jumpers and like they're all scared because all the cops are, but then like the cops are actually delighted. Thank God Mexicans are here. California is safe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Best fucking response. One Not One said, "Did Ghost Politics direct this?"
Oh fuck, that's a good burn. Holy shit.
That's real good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So yeah, this was a thing that was made. A Day Without a Mexican. That's a thing that exists. Uh-oh. Bush told you that Nest Commander is the man you need on the show for the COVID talk. Politics and bio-warfare go hand in hand. But my whole point is that, like, it wasn't bio-warfare. It was a fuck-up from paranoid Jews. Jews' neuroticism and paranoia has caused far more damage on this planet than, like, fucking deliberate conspiracies.
Fucking war zone out there.
I know, it's like, it's just not as cool, you know? It's just not as edgy. Yeah. But it is what fucking happened. They did gain-of-function research on something that scared them, and they were fucking retards about it, and they caused a global pandemic. Not on purpose, but because they're fucking retards. Are you ready for that truth, America? I know it's not sexy. Alright. Why am I going overtime? For these, Look at this bullshit. Why the fuck am I going overtime? This is below minimum. Yourself. No, this is below minimum wage.
Yeah, we're having fun here.
I mean, nothing is more American than slave labor, I guess.
Yeah.
That is true.
See,
Yeah.
Content Consumer gave 99 cents to International Jewish Power.
Finance.
International Jewish Finance got 99 cents for Content Consumer to say the people who make these fake videos need to be beaten severely. Yes, that is true. But yeah, no, I mean, like, you guys have got what you deserve. I should leave now. I'm not hearing anyone making a counter argument.
I can't argue with the man that's already done his job for the day, not wanting to stay overtime.
Well, I mean, thanks for your
Rand to stay.
Thanks for your generosity, America. I hope you get 1,000 more Mexicans and the Russian nukes who...
We want more money. Yeah, more money. We want more money. Yeah, more money. More money. I'm not your guy, friend. Well, I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Yeah, let's give it up, guy. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your guy, friend. Well, I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Yeah, let's give it up, guy. Yeah, more money. We want more money. Yeah, more money. More money. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. Uncle Mary, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. He's not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. He's not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your guy, friend. Well, I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Yeah, let's give it up, guy. I'm not your guy, friend. Well, I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, guy. Yeah, let's give it up, guy. Yeah, more money. We want more money. Yeah, more money. More money. I'm not your friend. I'm
literally the superior country. Fuck you all, and good night.
Good night, Randy. Good night, Max. Scarecrow.
Worst birthday ever.